On this episode, I'll be talking about how to find good sports card investments, and I'll be bringing you 3 specific examples on cards you should be investing in heading into the NFL season. Hey everyone, this is Dillon James, and today I'm going to be talking about the NFL schedule, since it was released just a week ago, how to find good sports card investments based on the schedule we saw, and I'll be bringing you 3 players, a quarterback, a running back, and a wide receiver that you should keep your eye on heading into the season. But before we dive into that, you may be asking yourself, how do I find good sports card investments? Well, specifically for football, you're looking at the time of year as to when is the best time to purchase these cards. And right now, the off-season is the perfect time to purchase cards because the hype is not around the football right now. It's around hockey, it's around basketball, it's around baseball. So there are a lot of other sports that are playing right now, but football is the time to purchase cards right now in the off-season to have the best return on your investment. Now, when looking at the schedule and also looking at the Cardbase app to look at some data from some of these cards, you have to look at several factors to determine what is going to be the best investment for you heading into the NFL season. Now, the factors I looked into were, number 1, the success of the team. You have to look for a player that's going to be on a successful team because the longer that player is on the field and the longer that player has exposure to the national media, the better the investment's going to be. And speaking of exposure, number 2, primetime games. Now, if you have a successful team playing in front of a national audience and they have success on that national stage, then a primetime game can be a very, very good thing for a player's value in the sports card market. And I believe the 3 cards I have for you today will definitely showcase that. Then there are trades. When a player goes from a bad situation to a good situation, that can cause a card value to spike overnight depending on the success they have early on in the season with the new team. And finally, injuries. If a player comes back from injury and produces at a high level once again with his team, or a player benefits from a player returning from injury, I believe that is a huge factor when determining success of a sports card value also. Now let's dive into the details and show you the 3 cards I have for you today. So the first card on my list is a 2018 Donruss Optic Sam Darnold rookie card graded at a PSA 10. I believe this card has tremendous value and tremendous upside simply because of the situation he's going to be playing in this year compared to last. With last year, he was with the New York Jets still. It was a bad situation for him with Adam Gase there. He didn't fit into Adam Gase's system, but he's going into a system with Matt Rule, which is very intriguing. He also has a very good piece there at running back with Christian McCaffrey. Christian only played 3 games last year, and I believe he'll be coming back fully healthy for Sam Darnold this season. Will be a really good weapon for Sam Darnold in the backfield. But you look at this card, the last price that it sold for was $104. Not bad, considering some of the other quarterbacks that are out there like Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, other rookie cards you can get out there on the market. But you look at this, there was a spike in April 13th at $199 when the announcement was made that he was being traded to the Carolina Panthers because investors felt as though this would be a good play for this season because he is going into a better situation. And I believe that this is a really good play to go into. You look at the additional metrics here, number of sales, not many sales on eBay of this card. And you look at, he's getting reunited with Robbie Anderson. I think that this is going to be a very good play. Some of the listings you can have on here, it shows you some of the listings. There's some price differences here based on the last sale price it had on eBay. But again, I think that Sam Darnold is going to be a good play heading into the season because he's in a better situation than he was with the Jets, and he'll have some weapons to play around with throughout the season. He also has 1 primetime game, not as many as I'd hope he would because the national spotlight will not be on him as much as it should be, but I still think he'll perform at a very high level in this offense. The next card on my list is a 2016 Donruss Optic Michael Thomas rookie card. Now this card has tremendous upside as well. I believe that Jameis Winston will be the starting quarterback there in New Orleans, although Sean Payton has come out saying there's going to be a quarterback battle for that position. I still believe that Jameis Winston will win that position heading into the regular season. So if that's the case, Mr. 30-30 himself, he has ridden the bench the past year with Drew Brees as the starter. I believe Jameis Winston has been humbled in this situation. He has learned under Drew Brees how to become a good quarterback in this league. This will be the first season he'll start with his LASIK surgery behind him, so hopefully he'll have better vision of the field and not throw 30 interceptions for the New Orleans Saints. But when it comes to this specific card itself, Michael Thomas had a very tough year last year, played in 7 games, only started in 5 of them. I believe that this card will skyrocket if he has success with Jameis Winston, which I think he will, because Jameis Winston will get the ball down the field to Michael Thomas for those electrifying plays that we haven't seen from Michael Thomas in quite some time. We used to see dink and dunk throws from Drew Brees because his arm strength was not as good as it used to be. So it had deteriorated with his age. I think that this is going to be a sneaky play heading into the 2021 season. But you look at this card, the value of this card, March 30th, it sold for $134.95 on eBay. But the last sold price was $67. Now this card, if you can get it at that price, I'd buy multiple. I mean, this is going to be a huge play heading into the 2021 season. But you look at this, there are 5 sales on eBay altogether. And with this card, the pop count for this card, for PSA, is 96. There are 96 Gem Mint 10s of this specific card for Michael Thomas. It is a huge steal if you can find this card at that value. But even at the values that they're being asked for on eBay, when it comes to, $129, $149.95, I mean, these are really good prices for this specific card. This is a really good investment heading into the season because I believe Michael Thomas will be a playmaker once again in the offense, and he will show it with Jameis Winston under center. And finally, the last card on my list is a 2016 Don Russ Ezekiel Elliott rookie card, valued at $76, was the last sale on eBay. It's a PSA 10, and the pop count is 462 Gem Mint 10s, which is incredible for PSA. A low pop count for this card, but with this card, it has tremendous upside simply because of one person, Dak Prescott. He's coming back from injury. He always elevates the play of everyone around him. This guy is the catalyst for this team, and he provides a balanced offense for Ezekiel Elliott to thrive. Zeke still had 1,300 scrimmage yards last year in an offense that didn't have Dak Prescott. That's absolutely incredible for this player. I think that Dak has some tremendous upside with this card specifically. When you look at the values here, back on May 5th, it did sell for $185, but you can find this card for a very good deal on eBay right now. If you look at some of the prices right now on eBay, the most expensive is $100 for this card. For a rookie card for Ezekiel Elliott, one of the top running backs in this league. They do start the season, though, against the Buccaneers and the Chargers in week 1 and 2, respectively. I do think that is a tough stretch for them, but their season altogether, especially in the NFC East, they are the most complete NFC East team out there. I do believe their defense has gotten better this year. I think their offense has gotten better. They have CeeDee Lamb. They have Dak Prescott coming back. I mean, the three-headed monster of CeeDee, Dak, and Ezekiel Elliott, I think that is a huge thing for the Dallas Cowboys. As long as they stay healthy, I believe this card will elevate in value, and I believe that the play of the Dallas Cowboys, being one of the most complete teams in the NFC East, will elevate this value even further than we've seen it before. So there you have it. There's my list of the top 3 cards with the highest upside heading into the 2021 NFL season. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with my list, and also what players you're investing in this offseason. As always, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell to get alerts every time we drop a new video on this page. Thanks so much for watching once again. We'll see you next week.